Trey Wingo here on the Rich Eisen Show.
Hello, Rich.
Did you hate that house band as much as I hated that house band last night?
There were some questionable choices.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about how loud they were. Were you
yes.
screaming over them too?
Yes, I was a lot, actually.
I was having a problem with the band.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you know, you and I, we have a tough job to do. There's so much happening.
Yeah, people don't understand.
The plate spinning that goes on.
It's funny, you refer to it as plate spinning. I always prefer the old Steve Martin line, juggling flaming cats, right? You just want to keep them going in the air. Just touch them long enough so you don't burn your hands and keep things moving and going along.
That's what it is. Because, I mean, you've got all these people that you need to get in for the analysts, and they're probably in your ears saying,
we got this graphic package, and take this highlight, Mel, do this. It's easily the toughest thing I have to do. I would totally agree with you. The thing, and you and I have been very fortunate to do a lot of things over a lot of years.
Yes.
The draft by far is the most time-consuming, pulling you in 8 different directions at one time than I can ever think of.
But there's in all the places that we've been fortunate to do it, this was amazing.
It was incredible.
I mean, because you were facing I think you might have had maybe a better angle looking up Broadway than we did from where we were. Because
not much.
Well, we had this monster, whatever VIP setup that was in front of us.
Right.
What a scene that is! It's unbelievable.
When I kept seeing the shot of the drone camera going down Broadway, I was like, where does it end?
Right.
Where is this? Like, I think
Kentucky.
Exactly.
I think that's where it ends.
We looked up the numbers of Nashville. I think it was the greater metro area was 1.7 million. I think they were all on Broadway last night. It was. We said, it was funny. I'd like to get your take on this. We thought going into the night that Philadelphia experience was the greatest that we'd seen on the outdoor.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
And then when we got to the stage at Nashville, we looked at each other and we said, you know, like Philadelphia is in the lead by 1 stroke in the clubhouse, but Nashville is Tiger, who just turned to 29 on the front side, you know, and he's coming in. He's coming in hot.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I think that was the best draft experience I've ever seen.
Period. I know, and
not even close.
Well, the reason why Philly was in the clubhouse is because they created a draft hall out of
thin air.
Right. Whereas Grant Park is at least a park with a huge space.
Yes.
Like this one they created out of the Rockies. They actually literally had to move the Rocky statue in a way so they could create the draft hall.
Yeah.
This one is an already ready-made party spot that they dropped the draft into.
Yeah, and the other thing about Philly, let's be honest, we all would have failed a drug test after that. The contact high coming in from the parking lot was like, you guys are really enjoying this draft.
Well, that was, speaking to somebody who's broadcasted from a lot of places, that was the Tiger shooting at 29 coming in hot, taking the Black Hole Oakland Raiders parking lot out of the clubhouse.
Yes,
they were the one-stroke leader in that department.
I'm glad we didn't. No one said, here's a cup. We need to handle some business after that one. That was interesting.
Ask the poll question of Trey Wingo here, Chris Brockman, while we have Trey here.
All right,
Is it Game of Thrones related? That's what I want. Because normally when Brock and I are talking, it's about Game of Thrones spoilers.
Well, no, it's you spoiling things at 6:01 Eastern.
Hey, man, Twitter's an instantaneous reaction. Get off it for a few hours.
And by the way,
live your life. Live your life.
He has nothing.
Thank you.
He has no leg to stand on, Trey. He came on the air on Monday and he goes, well, nobody died last night.
No, come
on. And I'm like, that's a spoiler. And he's like, it's not a spoiler because nobody died. I'm like, what if somebody told you that before you tuned into this show?
Herm Edwards, one week when he was doing the radio with us, he goes, listen, I'm going to leave, but I got one spoiler, one little thing. It's not a little thing. He goes, bad guy's got a dragon. We're like, you can't just drop bad guy's got a dragon and walk out the door? Come on.
I'm just glad Herm is locked in.
He's focused. What's
Trey, the most head-scratching move of the first round, biggest head-scratching move. Farrell, the Raiders at 4, Giants taking Jones at 6, the Cardinals not trading Josh Rosen, Haskins all the way to 15.
Well, I think Rosen's going to go tonight and probably for second round.
Think?
I think so.
Really?
So I think that's going to happen tonight. So that's not so surprising.
That would be a dream for Steve Keim to get a second for him out of nowhere.
I think either Furl or Daniel Jones. Because what did Dave Gettleman always say, the general manager? I'm not going to reach for a player. And we reach for a player.
Right off the bat.
And look, if it works out that he's the next whatever, then fine. But it's as you know, we always talk about this. It's not only about the player; it's about the value of the pick. Could you have used that pick at 6 to get more capital and still gotten Daniel Jones? I think the answer might have been yes.
I think so.
I think so too.
Furl, though, at 4, we were like, John, what are you doing?
Well, it's not John. I think it's John and Mayock. Yeah. And the reason what I said earlier is I'm like, if Mayock had been saying that from his draft spot position the last 15 years,
correct,
and somebody doesn't take Farrell, people will be like, Mayock told you to take Farrell. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
Now that he's actually doing that without the 2 months of him saying it as a build-up, people are wondering, what the hell's your problem?
Yeah. It's interesting. It just depends on whether you thought Farrell or Josh Allen was the best guy off the edge, right? And I think that was a 50-50 split on that.
Okay. Who's on your set tonight?
We're trading a Booger for a McShay. So Booger's,
McFarland's out, McShay is in.
Exactly. Booger's going over to the game day side, and Todd McShay still be me, Mel, Todd, and Lewis. And same set for you with Daniel and everybody?
No, it's me and Daniel. Kurt left because he's a Hall of Famer.
Yes, and he has to go.
He tapped
out. Gold
out.
Jackets sometimes do not want to do more than one game.
Kurt tapped out.
Yeah, that's happened to us before.
And
so
David Shaw went back to Stanford.
How dare he go back to
Charles
Palo
Davis
Alto.
comes in, and so does Joel Klatt.
By the way, I was just talking to Joel.
He's a good man.
I love Joel. He's the
Me
greatest.
too.
And Daniel's so great, by the way. He worked for us for a few years. I'm so happy that he's got that
He's the man, isn't he?
He's awesome.
Yeah,
For those that don't know, Move the Sticks. Check him out on Twitter.
And by the way,
Jeremiah
I've got
is
50
awesome.
seconds left, unfortunately. Okay. That was a blast being on with you and Reese.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, the three of us together, because we all sort of. When did you get there? 96.
Yeah. He was 95. I was 96.
And I was 97.
So when they reran those photographs, Reese went first, then I went second, you went third on the montage that they showed yesterday.
It was embarrassing.
No, it's not.
Reese's hair is still the same. Ours, let's say, is not.
He's Benjamin Button.
Yes, he is. He has aged backwards, and we have just aged. That's what it is.
Well, when you're in L.A. next, will you come in my studio?
Done. Absolutely. Both my kids live out there now, so I'm planning on being there more often. Absolutely.
It's amazing.
That's crazy.
I love that. You're the man, Trey.
Hey, brother. Thank you.
Trey Wingo.
Rich
round of applause
Eisen.
for him,
Come on.
everybody.
Thank
Come
you.
on now.
Chris Brockman.
So listen to Wingo with Golick every single day, and also check him out on ESPN tonight. And you were there Saturday too, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
we'll be here all day.
We'll be here all day.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.